Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Clarity Session Day 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I trust we are all having a wonderful day and we are all prepared both in spirit and in body. And I trust we are all having our writing material because there is a lot that our speaker is going to be pouring out for us tonight. Yeah. If you are ready, please just drop that fire emoji in the comment section. Let's know that you are ready. You are welcome. So for those of us who may be joining us for the first time, and maybe today is your first day for joining us, we started yesterday. Yesterday was the first session which we had with Pastor Mrs. Rema Chukudima, and she really, fed us. Yeah, I would say that she cooked. So tonight we are going to be having our second speaker on board, and the person of Emmanuel Akpe. And earlier I dropped his profile in our group. You can see all of his mighty works, all of his mighty achievements. So I wouldn't want to waste so much time reading everything again. So please let us prepare our mind. And his topic today, we can all see it, monetizing your purpose. The Bible said something that the gift of a man will make room for him. Okay, so every one of us has a gift. Every one of us has an idea. Not everybody may have a skill though, but every one of us has a gift. We have an idea. But the thing is, not everybody knows how to refine this gift and how to turn them into income, into money. All right, so our speaker tonight is going to demystify how you can actually turn your idea, your gift, your skill into real cash. Yes, trust me, he knows his onion in this game. I'm one of I'm a testament to his results. You understand? I have been impacted personally by his work. All right. So I won't waste so much time. I'll be bringing him on board. So for those of us, I didn't introduce myself. I am Meekness Moshood, and I'm privileged to be the convener of this clarity session. So we'll get to know ourselves better as we go on. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So put on your seatbelts because we are about to take the flight. So get prepared and eat well. Have you muted me? Okay. Wait, let me on my feet.
Sorry, can you hear me? I just need to be sure. Okay. Hi guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Just trying to make sure my lighting is properly set. Okay. Good evening, guys. Hope you can hear me. Hope I'm loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Oh, great, 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 great. So it's such an honor to be here. Just a minute. Let me just set so that a call doesn't affect the line. Okay, 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 okay. So, yeah, such an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Uh, you know, I'm always happy when where two or three youths are gathered, right? There is knowledge to be shared. So it's always an honor to be here. Um, my topic, I'll be talking about how you can actually turn your skills into ideas, turn your skills and ideas into income, right? How you can turn your skills and ideas into income after school. And part of what I'll be doing is I'll be giving you like 5 to 7 S that has really helped me just so S, how you can turn your skill and ideas into income, but like different S, okay, that has helped me do this. So just a background of where I'm coming from. My name is Akpe Emmanuel, and I grew up in a face may I slap you uh, in the outskirts of Abuja. And then I remember in 2011, I was preparing to go to university, like to go to school, and then I read the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And that book changed my life. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Now, that book drastically changed my mind because most of the things I started doing, right, or most of the things I've done have come from the ideas and the strategies and the things I learned from that book. Now, and it's a book I always recommend that everybody should read. Everybody should read that book. And went to school, studied microbiology, but when I came out, I had to now start applying these things I learned, right? So the different S that has helped me monetize, what I do. So I'm a copywriter, sales and marketing expert, and author of about 23 books. I've spoken to over 100,000 persons. I've sold to 25,000 persons. I've received credit alert for the past 7 years every day. And, I've been able to train a lot of people, mentor a lot of people who have also gotten massive results from the things we do. So, all of the things I'll be sharing today they're not just things I read from books, I've also applied, and they've worked for me. So, um, like I said, I'll be sharing in terms of S, right? Like different S. So the first S I want to talk about is self, right? Before you monetize your skill, let's start from understanding who you are yourself. Because so many persons, they don't even know who they are. That's the first thing, right? You don't know yourself first, and you have a skill, right? Most times people have skills that don't align with themselves or their strengths, right? So most times you see what now happens is um, they are not able to stay. There's no staying power, right? Because that skill does not align with their self or their strength. So I'll give you an example of myself. So I realized that I love writing. I realized that I love speaking. I love selling. So the skill of copywriting aligned with my strengths or myself. Okay. So that's one thing. If you're good at, say, colors, right? And you're good at, sporting designs, you should be doing something around graphic design and the rest, right? Or motions and the rest. If you're good at writing, yeah, you should be doing copywriting, article writing, technical writing, and the rest. If you're good at say numbers, right, you should be doing something around coding, data and data analysis and the rest. So the first thing you need to understand, who am I? What are my strengths? Right? And is this skill I have, is it really, really aligned with my strengths? Right? That's the first thing. So self and understanding your strengths, right? Self and also understanding your strength. Now, when we talk about skill, you don't just want to learn any kind of skill. You want to learn a high income skill, right? I define a high income skill as any skill that can pay you at least $5,000 every month. Okay, so $5,000 is around 7.5 or 7 million naira. So any skill that can pay you, okay, so this is like, okay, even if it doesn't pay you at the moment, but it has the capacity of paying you that, right? It can pay you that. So um, I would always talk about vehicles. Vehicles, you know, there are sometimes, you want to, let's say you want to go to Lagos, you can use bus, you can use flight, or you can trek, right? So those are vehicles. So a high income skill is a vehicle, right? So you want fast vehicles that can take you to your world destination. So you don't want to, you don't want to start a cyber cafe, right? When everybody has a phone, you don't want to do something that is lost, that nobody really talks about again, right? So you don't want to be doing typewriting when everybody is, around the AI space, for example. So you don't just have any skill, but find a high income skill, a skill that can pay you high money or high dollars or high naira. Okay, that's very, very important to point out. So find a high income skill. Someone said, find solve high value problems for high paying clients with your high income skill, right? Your goal is to solve high value problems for high paying clients with your high income skill. So that's one thing you want to do. Now, also, I want you to understand that, when it comes to monetizing your skill, right? Now I'm still talking about skill. There are two things you must understand. It's either you're monetizing it as a product or as a service, or let's say as a service or as a product. So as a service is you basically offering that skill. So I call it skill as a service. So for example, as a copywriter, I can offer my copywriting skill and write for people, create landing pages, write emails, and do all of those things. That's, say, copywriting as a service. Now, as a product, I can create products around copywriting. Okay, so I can create ebooks, I can create courses, I can create trainings, I can create templates. All of those things are what? Copywriting as a product. So look at your skill. How do you create service and how do you create a product out of your skill? Okay, how do you create a service and how do you create a product out of your skill? So don't worry, I'll still talk more about this. Now, I've talked about understanding yourself. I've talked about knowing what is your strength. I've talked about, not just learning any kind of skill, but having a high income skill. Now, the fourth S I want to talk about is you must learn how to sell your skill or sell yourself. Okay. And I think this is where I'll spend more time because it is the selling that is really the problem. Most people have skills, but they are skillfully broke. If you don't sell your skill, you'll be skillfully broke. So you will need to learn how to sell. So I have a funny saying. I say, if you don't sell, you smell. If you don't sell, you cannot excel. And if you don't sell, poverty will put you inside his cell. So if you don't want to be inside poverty's cell, you must learn how to sell, right? So it is the selling that is actually the main thing. Most people don't know how to sell themselves. So, like I said, you can have a skill or you can have a product, right? And whether you're selling your skill or you're selling a product, there is a formula, right, that works for all of this. So I call it the offers, leads, conversion, and fulfillment formula, right? That's what I want to talk about today. So there's offers, there's leads, there's conversion, and there is fulfillment. So whether you're selling your skill as a service, right? If you're selling it as a service, then you need to look for, you say, clients, say maybe on as a corporate person, on freelancing platforms, on on Fiverr, on Upwork, right? You create your own agency that's as a service. Now, when you're now selling your skill as a product, you must now understand that, whether you're creating, you know, an ebook, whether you're creating a digital course, whether you're creating a template, whether you're creating a bundle, whatever you're doing, you must have products. But you don't just sell products, you sell offers. Okay, you sell offers. So what's the difference between a product and an offer? Simply, a product is rice. An offer is fried rice, chicken, salad with a cold bottle of drink. So a product is a unit of an offer. So a product, right, is part of an offer. So you don't just sell products, you sell offers. So one thing, you want to monetize your skill, right? Learn how to sell offers, not just products. Whether even if it's as a service, don't just say, okay, I'm a graphic designer. Can you have offers, great offers that make you as a graphic designer? Do you have, you know, um, say, get instead of getting one, you get 20, right? Instead of getting this, you get this, like a whole package, right? So when it comes to offers, you must understand there are 4 B's that make up an offer. Number one is your brand. Sorry, can you hear me? I think I'm having a feedback. Can you hear me? Uh,
Yes, yes, we can hear you, sir.
okay, sorry, I'm getting a feedback from the so let me make
Yes, we can
sure.
hear you, sir.
Okay, okay. So you don't just want to create products, you want to create offers. And like I said, there are 4 B's that make up an offer. The first B is your brand, right? Your brand. The second B is the benefits of what people are going to get, right? The third B is the bonuses they are going to get. And the fourth B is the entire bundle and how much they are paying for it. Okay. So if you're creating an offer, look out for your brand, pull out all the benefits that they are going to get, bring bonuses for them, right? What bonuses are they going to get? And then what's the entire bundle? Because when you're creating an offer, you want perceived value to be greater than price. Okay, you want perceived value to be greater than price. So an offer is created when perceived value is greater than price. So those are the 4 B's. Now, after creating an offer, you need leads, you need customers, you need, prospects. So if you're doing a service, right, You can look out for customers maybe on LinkedIn, on on social media, maybe Facebook, Instagram, and the rest. You can freelance on Upwork, on Fiverr, and the rest. Okay. Now, if you're also doing it as a product, I'm talking about your skill as a service and your skill as a product. Okay, if you're doing it as a product, also this is where you now do the 4 A's of lead generation. You build an audience. The first A is audience. The second A is you run ads. You need to run ads to get lots of people. Now, the third A is you need associates. You need to work with influencers, work with your friends, work with do partnerships. And then the fourth A is you need to have affiliates. Okay, you need to have affiliates. So there are 4 A's of lead generation. Don't forget. Number one is audience. Number two is your ads. Number three is associates. And number four is your affiliates. Okay, so you have 4 A's of lead generation, especially when you're selling your skill as a product. Okay, now if you now have to, the third, I said everything, whether you're selling your skill as a product or you're selling your skill as a service, offers lead generation, conversion. You need to convert these people, right? So conversion is where the money comes in. This is where you really monitor because this is where people pay you. So conversion is all about your messaging. Conversion is all about your copywriting, how you present your offer. Conversion is all about the testimonials you use, the urgency you use, the what's it called now? The proof you use to make people to buy. Okay, that's all about conversion. So you need to convert people. Lead generation without conversion will lead to hypertension, right? Lead generation without conversion will lead to financial hypertension. So you want to convert these people. You want to convert them. Now, once you're done with conversion, the next thing is fulfillment. How do you deliver what you said you're going to do, right? So I'm always telling people deliver with excellence. Always deliver with excellence. Always deliver with excellence. Whether you're offering it as a service, whether you're offering it as a product, always deliver with excellence. Now, people want to ask, so bro, what do you do? Like, how have you been able to monetize your skill and all of that? So I'm just going to list some ways, just some practical ways I've been able to do it in my own life. So personally, I started off, freelancing. So I freelanced on Fiverr, freelanced on Upwork, you know, and then made my first dollars and all of that from freelancing. Now I moved and I built my brand and started offering my services or and my skill as a product. So I have an ebook on copywriting, but I also have ebooks on other things I know, right? I know a lot about financial literacy. I know a lot about sales and marketing. So I was able to create an entire, I have like 23 ebooks on all of the things I know, right? So I have ebooks on the things I know. I have trainings. I've done WhatsApp trainings. I've done Telegram trainings. I've done Zoom trainings, right? I have courses. I have courses, over 11 of them, daily alerts, monthly millions, and all of that. I have coaching programs, one-on-one coaching programs, right? One-on-one coaching programs, whether it's 3 months, whether it's 6 months, whether it's 1 year. I have consulting programs, right? I do sales and marketing consulting. Okay. So I have 3 months consulting, 6 month consulting, 1 year consulting. Now, I also do sales and marketing trainings for companies, especially real estate companies. I've spoken to over 20 real estate companies, on sales and marketing. Okay, so just imagine the different ways I've been able to monetize what I do. I'm around sales and marketing, but my core is copywriting. I have a copywriting agency called Value Media, where we write copies for people, we do high ticket closing for people, and all of that. So all of these ways, there are so many ways you can monetize, your skill. You just need to understand that, it's one tree and different branches. Okay, one tree, different branches. So when people say, "Oh, multiple streams of income," you know, some persons are doing one thing here, another thing here, just separate things. No, you do from one thing, right? From one thing, you have different branches. You have different branches, so you can now monetize, the one thing you do in different places. Okay, so if you're a graphic designer, can you have ebooks, trainings, courses, your graphic design products? If you're a video editor, can you do, your video editing as a skill, and then your video editing as a product? Okay, so your video editing as a skill, you can decide that, oh, you want to you just want to do video editing like packages. So you can do 20 videos, 100 videos, 200 videos for a brand as a skill. But then if you just want to turn your skill into a product, now you can now decide that you're going to create a course, create a training, create an ebook, create a bundle, create a subscription, a mastermind around your video editing. Okay, so don't forget, you can use your skill as a product, and then you can monetize your skill as a skill, as a service, right? So it's product and skill, product and skill. Okay, so that's how you monetize yourself. So I think I'll take some questions. um that's basically the things, but I'll send some materials for you guys, and then from there, sorry, please just, and then from there you guys can. So yeah, thank you so much for having me. If there are questions, I would love to take some questions, so that I can now know exactly where the challenge is, so that I can help you solve it properly.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for that power pack session. We really, really, really appreciate. So, guys, if you have any question that you would want Prof to address at the moment, you can drop it in the comment section, so that Prof can respond to it at the moment. So, just drop your question in the comment section. We'll give you like 5 minutes to ask any questions that you have to ask, while we wait for while we send them to Prof, and he will answer them for you at the moment. Drop your question rather in the comment section from what Prof has said so far. So if you have a question or you need clarity in a specific session, in a specific aspect of your life, let's say you are running a business and you've been trying to, scale through in your business, but it has not been going well, you can drop your question at the moment so that Prof can easily address it for you. So we are waiting. We are giving you 5 minutes. So we'll just wait to, let's say, 8:55. So you can drop your questions, then we'll forward it to Prof, then he will respond to them. I think one person just dropped a question. So, Prof, somebody dropped a question. He said that, good evening, sir. What are some ways a video editor can get leads for his classes? So what are some ways a video editor can get leads for his classes?
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. So, like I said, you need to, you know, okay, what?
Is he speaking?
Yeah, what is always
Hmm?
even data can
Is
get
he
leads.
answering?
Yeah. So you either do organic or you do
Gift.
paid,
Is
right?
he
Under
answering?
organic, you can, do content marketing, just, share your message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, all of those. You can actually, you know, um, reach out to people, your friends to post for you. All of those things are organic ways. So in organic marketing, you're basically not spending so much money. You're not spending money, but in paid, you're spending money. So adverts, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, all of those things are important when it comes to generating leads. Usually, I say the reason why advantage starts with ad is because an ad will give you advantage, right? So you need to run ads, you need to generate leads, you know, through ads, through adverts. So learn how to run ads, okay? Learn how to run ads. So um, I also talked about affiliates, right? I talked about affiliates. You can have an affiliate system where people sell with you and also make money with you. So have an affiliate system where people send you leads and also convert with you. Then you can do partnerships. You can have partnerships where you bring somebody who already has like a huge list and then they sell with you. So yes, these are like some ways to generate leads, but audience, ads, affiliates, and associates. Those are like the 4 A's of lead generation. So the same thing works for video editing. Um, if you're selling a product, and then if you're, you know, if you you need customers, then you do cold outreaches on Instagram, on LinkedIn, right? You find clients on Upwork, on Fiverr, start your own agency, and then you even run ads to your own agency. So yes, it's the same thing. Whether you're doing it as a product or whether you're doing it as a service, it's almost the same thing. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful answer. And gotten a good response for your question. Yes. So, if there is another question, okay, somebody else just dropped a question. He said, "Good evening, sir." He said, "Good evening. You mentioned a book at the beginning of the session. Can you kindly repeat the title so I can look it up?" Okay, I will just answer the question. The book he mentioned earlier is The Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. So you can look it up, or we'll make the book available in our WhatsApp group chat so that those who are interested can easily, get it and you can read up. So Rejoice, I believe that answers your question. So thank you so much. Are there any other questions before we wrap it up for the ninth? All right. If there are no any other questions, I think we'll be calling it a night for today. So I really, really want to thank every one of us who made it out to, attend this live session. And Prof, we are saying a big thank you for making out time to come and impact us with your knowledge. We are really, really grateful for your commitment to this vision that we have put in place, and we really appreciate you for that, sir. So this is day 2 of the clarity session, and trust me, it's getting tougher and it's getting more interesting as we proceed. So tomorrow is another day, and we'll be bringing in our third speaker for this session. Okay, so let us prepare our minds and get ourselves set for tomorrow. Tomorrow is another power pack session, and trust me, you are going to love it. So without any other questions and no, okay, okay. Without any other further question, we'll be calling it a night for today. So thank you all for coming on board. God bless you, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.